Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to show you how you're going to write on one of the documents that are showing up in Schoology. This will be our social studies paper. So I'm going to open Schoology, and as it's opening I'm thinking I need to go to my social studies course. So as that shows up, if it doesn't pop up on the home screen, it's going to go to courses, and I'm going to slide down to social studies. You should not have as many courses as I do. I'm going to click on the folder, and the very bottom one that has the pencil says create, show what you have learned. That's what we were doing today. And when this showed up, it says you have learned a lot about how government makes decisions in your community. Use what you have learned to complete the following activity. Click on the link below to get started. So I'm going to click on week 1 activity, final activity. Now, one thing I know about my iPad that is different than yours is mine does not update to the docs. So a few little things that are going to be different, but overall it'll be the same. So you're going to make a copy, and I know we've seen this a lot, so we don't write on the original. On yours, you're going to have to tap at the very top. You'll be able to tap copy of 3rd grade social studies. I cannot do that on mine. It will not let me do that. But make sure you do that first. Okay? So you should have on the top line, you should have your name instead of copy of 3rd grade social. You should have Stella, 3rd grade social studies. Once Stella puts her name there, there's an up box on the right side, up next to the bar, the address bar. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to ask me some questions. It's going to, first of all, it has this top row, and I don't want to email it yet, but what I want to do is I want to make it a PDF. So that's something that I can write on. So I'm going to click on the PDF. Now, Stella's already says Stella 3rd grade social studies. Mine still says copy of 3rd grade. Up on the right, there is a box, another box that goes up. So I'm going to click on that. Now this is already a PDF, and now I want to slide along the top and I want to open it or copy to NeuAnnotate. So it's taking it into another one of your apps. Now I have a lot of stuff in there. This is the one that we're going to be working with. So it looks super small, but I can use my 2 fingers to drag it to make it bigger. So the first thing I see, yours will not have edit with the docs, I don't believe, because of my iPad. It is there. The first part is the federal government, and then if I look down, there's some extra questions down here. Okay, what are some ways you notice the government helping the community? Then this is in Spanish. There is a question above here, above this one that my crazy bar is still showing, and it actually says, if I can read it in Spanish, why is the government important? Why are the different types of government important? And so when you open yours, you'll actually see that. You shouldn't have that bar there. I'm going to use text boxes because I know with my experience of writing with my finger, it's not very beautiful. So I'm going to use the T with the lines through it on the top. It's right next to the box with the arrow. And I get a very nice little box. I double tap in it. My keyboard comes up. And I'm going to start with state government. And our state government, so is Illinois. Illinois people are represented. Oopsie, I spelled some things wrong. Represented. Okay, I'm going to hit the return button. I don't even need to do that. Drop my keyboard. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to use my fingers, and I'm going to kind of squeeze it down so it fits nicely, and I got to be careful because it will change shapes, or it will go backwards or upside down. So, oh, I'm going to slide it right over there for now. Okay. It's not as beautiful as I wanted it to be, but it's getting there. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I need to do the federal government. So I'm going to hit the T again, and I'm going to slide this one over here. I'm going to double tap, and I'm going to say all USA people represented. And I probably noticed that it fixed some of my spelling, which is very helpful. I'm going to slide that right here. What do they have in common? So our state government represents the state people in Illinois. The federal government represents everybody in the United States. In the center, I'm going to add another one. And this is something they have in common. And I'm going to say both have leaders. I'm going to drop my keyboard, and I'm going to try to squeeze that down, put that in the middle. So now I am looking at the state government. State government represents the people of Illinois. The federal government represents all the people in the United States of America. And what they have in common is both the federal government and the state government have leaders. And I would continue to add to that. At least for now, we're going to do the share. And you can either mail it to me as a JPEG. And it'll look like this. It'll pop in there. Your name should be on it, like Stella's would be. And then I would type K Carter, and my name pops up, and then send it. So I will get that. Let's check and see if we open in, not the way I wanted to do it, export to, destination, iTunes. No, I don't really want to send it to iTunes. So at this point, I'm going to have you email it to me until I can figure out if it's going to go, if I can get it back in Schoology. And I'll work with Mrs. Slater on that. I hope this is helpful, and we'll have more updates as we go along. Thanks.